Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to SimCity, and welcome back to the recently renamed Orville. This was once upon a time Brakeman's Folly, but a commenter by the name of Thunder suggested Orville. And I happen to be a big fan of a certain sci-fi show created by Seth MacFarlane, which has a very similar name to Orville. And so I thought it was absolutely perfect. And I've got to be honest, there were some amazing suggestions for names for Brakeman's Folly. Orville just happened to be really close to something that I happen to really enjoy. So if you suggested something similar to Star Wars, it could have been that. It could have been Kessel. It could have been Corellia. It could have been Gallifrey. That's from Doctor Who. That's a different franchise completely. But anyway, the point being, if it was something like that, there's a good chance I was going to go for it. Now, there has been one. Other than the renaming, there has been one change to Orville since the last episode, and that is going to be right over here. I decided to build an OMEGACO factory because there were so many comments talking about the idea of adding an OMEGACO factory, and I know I did ask in one of the last episodes as well, and basically everybody was like, hey, Dum-Dum, you're building an industrial city. Of course you should build OMEGACO. So we have OMEGACO. And I've done some reading about this. And there's something really interesting about the OMEGACO factory that I really want to do. And it's this guy right here. I want to build a drone assembly line because this will produce drones from processors. Those drones will then fly to houses to become buy drones for shoppers, converting those houses into OMEGACO subscribers. OMEGACO subscriber houses that then receive Omega goods from buy drones become OMEGACO Gold members, providing double the profits. Drones can also be sent to safety levels in mega towers or hangars in hospitals, large fire stations, or police precincts where they will replace public servants. Long story short, much in the same way that we can go ahead and use OMEGACO to convert factories into franchises that are then owned and operated by OMEGACO, and then we can also have commercial premises that are owned and operated by OMEGACO. I think what we can do is sort of a similar thing with housing if we use drones. So that's kind of what I want to do. That's kind of the direction that I'm wanting to head with OMEGACO, and hopefully it's going to mean that we start to see a little bit of hourly income. Obviously, OMEGACO is going to have to make another 4,000 simoleons to do that, but I would say it's reasonably possible. Now, admittedly, we do have to make a bit more. We need to double our profits to get the OMEGACO HQ, and then we'll probably have to do a bunch of other things as well to then go ahead and upgrade the OMEGACO HQ. But I figure, since we're making so much money from exports, why don't we go ahead and build another Omega production line? Not that we necessarily need one right now, but I don't necessarily see any reason not to build this. I feel like we could probably just get away with one or two of these guys across the street and everything would be great. So I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm going to do. So we'll get another production line right there. We could get another one right there, but I'll do two of them across the street and that'll be fine for now. So that's going to be a massive amount of OMEGACO or Omega getting produced, which is hopefully going to result in more franchises a little bit quicker, which is hopefully going to result in more profits, although the profits have gone down, but that's kind of to be expected. So that's a little something that we've done there. Something else I want to address from the comments is that there was kind of a suggestion of mega towers in Orville because, as you very well know, we've been dealing with a lot of demand for low wealth residential, and we're kind of starting to run out of room. Why I didn't mean to click on you. That's absolutely not what I meant to do. So long story short, if we built a mega tower, we could deal with that. We could get a lot of low wealth workers in here. And we could also deal with the medium wealth demand that we have as well, because on a standard mega tower, we can go up to medium wealth apartments. So I might do that. It might not be a terrible idea to do that. I'm just not 100% sure because I don't know what the profits are necessarily going to be like on that, but we will see. We'll absolutely see. Also, everyone here seems really happy. They're constantly just getting this happiness buff, which is wild to me. I don't know why. I'm okay with that. So let's see what you want to talk about. What do we got going on here? Mayor ConflictNerd. The tech sector. The tech sector is booming in this city now that we've established an electronics HQ. Everyone's going to start sounding like this. Why not use all of those electronics and create a space center? We're not going to space right now. Get out of here. We're absolutely not doing that. What do you want to talk about? What do you got going on with OMEGACO? Hey, Mayor ConflictNerd. Yeah, it's me again. OMEGACO is seeing massive growth. We need corporate oversight. And OMEGACO HQ will keep us all on message. Yeah, sure. We are going to do that one. Although I don't know have we got it yet? No, we absolutely haven't. We still need to double our profits, which is totally fine. Now, in other news, and speaking of profits, we do have to be really mindful that the oil well does only have a 5-month supply underneath of it. So eventually, we are going to have to start importing things like oil, and long term, we are going to have to start importing ore as well. It still has just under 3 years worth of supply, and the coal mine actually does have 3 years worth of supply as well. So it's mostly the oil immediately that we're going to have to worry about. And I think we did, I'm pretty sure we said we'd start importing oil, didn't we? Yeah. So we are importing it. So we're already kind of dealing with that issue. It's just, I don't love the fact that we're going to run out in 5 months time. I don't even know if we're still going to be in Orville in 5 months time, to be quite honest with you, but I don't love the fact that we're going to be running out. I just don't. We're also very close to this OMEGACO bonus, so that's going to be fantastic. Now, I feel like we should deal with this mega tower idea a little bit sooner than later. Oh, actually, I think we did just get have we just unlocked the HQ? We absolutely have. Okay, so I guess this thing should probably go somewhere near City Hall. It's actually kind of a huge building as well. There's not a lot of room for it. It actually seems like the only space suitable for it is here, which is in the middle of a residential space, which I don't love that. Absolutely don't love that. I could take out some of these corners and put it in there. I could take out that road, I guess, and sort of slap it down in there. I don't know why slap is always the word that I go for when it comes to placing buildings. Like plop. Plop is usually the word that people go for. They're called ploppables in city skylines. They're not called slappables. Can you imagine? Instead of ploppable Rico as the mod, slappable Rico. Oh god. Oh, that'd be terrible. Anyway, that's not as funny as I made it out to be. I think we get rid of this road and see what happens. I think this is like the only place that we can build this thing. Which it's a lot. That's a lot of residential we're getting rid of right there. I don't love that we're doing this, but it is like the only place to build this thing. So it's gonna have to happen, unfortunately. And then this guy can absolutely go right about there. We can go ahead and we can go ahead and slap it right about there. Oh yeah. Gonna go and slap the OMEGACO HQ. All right. Let's get ourselves a road that just goes along here so we can just fill up this space a little bit. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we can just go ahead and do, I guess, commercial, and a little bit of residential right there just to fill up the space and see what happens. And that's actually kind of cool. We've kind of been working towards this thing since Nerdberg, so it's good that we have it. And then in terms of upgrades, I have no idea how to get these. Collect franchise profits to reach your next upgrade threshold. How do I do that? Oh, we need 12,500 hourly franchise profits. Okay. Well, we're sitting at 8,552, so that's honestly not too bad. And looking at it, we actually do have pretty good reach on OMEGACO. There's a lot of places. This place is in progress. This place isn't. So OMEGACO is still spreading its influence, which sounds nasty, but it is. It's still spreading its influence across Orville, so shouldn't be impossible. It should be reasonably doable to get the OMEGACO HQ to upgrade, and then we can go ahead and expand OMEGACO itself, which would be lovely. We do seem to be having power problems though. So let's go and modify you. And I think what we're going to try and do here is I'm going to go ahead and bulldoze all of the old generators there for a second, which is a terrible idea, but we're going to do it anyway. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one there, and I can't really put them that way, which kind of sucks. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there. I've kind of just placed them exactly where they were before, which is great job me. And then I guess we'll put one there, and we could put one there as well. And it sort of fills up that space. I would like to move the sign, I think. I think the sign could probably go back here somewhere just to be, you know, a little bit more, I guess, compact. So something like that frees up this space, which is probably for the best. And that's actually not generating enough power anyway. So that's a little bit of a concern. The fact that there's only 17.4 megawatts excess power. I don't love that. I really don't love that. We might have to switch towards oil, which would, oh, that's going to consume even more oil, but it doubles the power output. So an oil plant might not be a bad idea. Or, of course, we could go towards nuclear, which, I mean, it would be fine, I'm sure. Educated Sims and large amounts of water can create free, albeit radioactive, power. Careful. If this power plant is staffed with unskilled workers, it may emit variable amounts of radiation. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like something I want. Variable amounts of radiation. What's going on here? Backed up pipes. Really? I mean, is it just that this is the only sewage treatment plant and it's having trouble because of it? That's definitely weird that we're seeing backed up pipes. And then low skill. So we have a school there. We have a community college down here. We have a school here. So I think we're doing okay in terms of skill, if I'm completely honest with you. I'm not really too worried about it. We also don't really want super highly skilled workers. Or maybe we do? Wait, upgrade roads to increase density? Are they all? They're all kind of saying that. Oh, we might want to upgrade roads. I'm not really too concerned about the skill level. I'm more concerned about the density. So let me upgrade some of these guys and we'll get a little bit of a look and see what happens. Because if we end up with more dense OMEGACO franchises, I have to imagine, you know, more density, more money, right? I'm pretty sure that's probably a lyric. that's probably some kind of lyric in a Cities Skylines or SimCity rap song, right? More density, more money. That's what I've always said. That's like something that should go in a t-shirt. I've got to be honest. I'm not going to put it on a t-shirt. Every time I've ever said, oh, hey, that should be on a t-shirt, I should do that, I always forget. So I'm probably going to forget about this as well. But hopefully we will see these guys all upgrade a little bit. We actually have a couple of abandoned buildings down here as well, which I don't love. I'm going to have to look at those and see what's going on. Why are you guys abandoned? Too much germs and no shoppers. Okay. Well, as we very well know, the germs thing is not really going to go away, but the rest of it will be fine. And this guy's ready to upgrade. There we go. Oh, this thing's going to look really cool. Wait, how much are we making from a Omega? 13,000! Good Lord. Okay. So what do we got? The robotics division gives me the drones, which I'm really tempted by. The extraction division gives me the extraction pod, which I guess is better for things like coal and ore and oil. It gives regional access to the augmented coal and ore shafts and oil well. And then the commerce division gives me the global market VTOL pad, the heavy lift VTOL pad, raw ore, crude oil and processor trade ports, storage slots, and access to OMEGACO regional trading. Okay, I feel like we should go for electronics and then commerce. And then these guys, oh, they have to be placed separate from the building. Good Lord. Oh, OMEGACO is about to take over a neighborhood, I think. I hate to say it. I do, but I think OMEGACO is kind of gonna have to take over a neighborhood because there's really not much room for this to go anywhere else. I don't like doing this. I don't like that I'm going to have to take over a neighborhood, but I'm going to have to take over a neighborhood. So I'm getting rid of residential though if I do this. Yeah, we're going to have to build a mega tower. We'll go there for now. That'll be fine. And now, wait, when do we upgrade again? We need 25,000. We can probably do that. We can probably do that, especially if we do go and get the drone assembly line, because then we can get, yeah, we can get houses on board. So, oh man, this is going to be really cool. I'm actually kind of excited about this one. 60,000 for the drone assembly line. We've reached our limit on assembly lines. Would I like to learn about drones? I actually would. This is something I don't remember much about. So welcome to the exciting world of drone manufacturing. OMEGACO drones are built using unique OMEGACO techniques. Click on the OMEGACO factory. So OMEGACO drones solve traffic problems by traveling above roads instead of on them. Residents use OMEGACO buy drones to shop instead of driving around your city. OMEGACO drones are created with processors. You'll need to manufacture them or buy them from the global market at a trade. Drones will fly to houses to serve as buy drones for your residents. This will let them stay at home. And when buy drones return with goods from OMEGACO franchise shops, residents will be so grateful that their houses will become OMEGACO franchises too. It's a franchise free-for-all. Buy drones will eventually outlive their usefulness and need to be replaced. They will be tossed in the garbage, and residents will have the opportunity to purchase the latest model. New drone hangar modules accept drones at the large fire station, police precinct, and hospital. These disposable drones can easily replace police, firefighters, or paramedics. Drones are also used by safety levels in mega towers, and drones keep your city running and keep residents off the streets, consuming from the comfort of home. Oh boy. So we're basically turning this city into WALL-E, which I'm fine with. And that's a movie I need to rewatch because it's very good and I haven't seen it in a couple of years. This is something I'm kind of excited about. I'm not going to lie. Also, OMEGACO Towers is kind of amazing. I also love that you can kind of see the wave of OMEGACO making its way down here. Very, very cool. These guys are running out of Omega over there. Oh dear. Might need to deal with that. These guys are complaining about wanting rail in town. That's fine. Tired of talking to people. OMEGACO should make drones. Oh God. Oh man. I hope we're making enough processors for this to be worth it. I really do. I don't think there's any way to click on this and like prioritize it. So I think it's going to be a free-for-all for where the processors go. And then looking at my, where is my process? Is this my processor factory? Yeah. I don't think I can. So there is another assembly line, but we don't have room for it, unfortunately. So, I mean, yeah, too far from main building down there, apparently, and then no room on that side. So I guess we're stuck with the 3 assemblers, and that's probably fine because we don't have massive numbers of sheets of alloy. So I'm sure we'll manage. And they do have some processors in there. So yeah, we've made some drones. We've made 4. That'll be interesting. I'm actually kind of excited about this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really, really excited about this just to see what it looks like when we wait. This place is in. Oh my God. Yeah, they're in the process of taking this place over. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited about this one. Although I will say, some of these places are so they don't have room to increase density. These guys seem to have caught a cold. These guys, it's not so healthy. We might want to look into better healthcare. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe we just get another mega tower. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's an OMEGACO. It's an OMEGACO office. That's really cool. How are you oh, you know what? I'm not going to look at that. I've watched Pot Never Boils. We're not going to look at the house and see when it upgrades. We're just going to build ourselves a mega tower because that's something that we need. So let me see here. How big is this thing? Oh my, wait. Oh, it can just fit up there. It's going to look terrible carving it. Oh, it can go in there as well. We can get 2 of them. Oh, we're totally going to get 2 of these. And I could get one down here as well when we get rid of the oil. So, oh man, this is going to be really cool. Yeah, I'm going to build one up here. It's 120,000. It's going to look terrible carving out that bit of terrain, but 100% we're doing a mega tower right there. That's going to be so good. It's going to deal with so much demand. It's going to be amazing. What are you complaining about? Omega deliveries are slow. Omega demand is high, but current production rates cannot meet industry's needs. Additional OMEGACO factories or OMEGACO production lines will increase production rates. Okay, yeah, we might need to get our hands on another factory, but that's fine. And this guy is a gold member. Amazing. Oh, and it does have like OMEGACO stuff on the building. That's so cool. That is so cool. I love that. I really, really love that we're just like franchising the entire city. Oh man, how much money are we making from OMEGACO now? 16,000? Okay. I feel like we should just build another factory, right? Like it just sort of makes sense. I don't want to build it there though. I would really like to build it down here, but again, we don't really have the space. I could build it in there, but that's going to hurt my profits. I could build it in there. I guess here would be like an interesting spot. Maybe we should get rid of this curve and turn this into like a little grid space, because this is kind of a weird corner. I think it would just make sense. So let's bring ourselves, actually we can just use the square road tool and do, oh, apparently we can't do that. Oh, I can do it that way. Okay, well that's fine. Why did you get abandoned? Unskilled workers. Ooh. All right, well that's not good. I'll tell you what, we'll bulldoze this guy and we'll just get ourselves a nice fancy OMEGACO factory. That's the way to go. And I don't think I'm gonna bother putting any processor factories on this one. I think what we'll do is just get ourselves a bunch of the, I guess, Omega production lines just right down here. And that seems pretty good. So that'll be a whole bunch of Omega getting produced, probably more than we need, but I'm kind of okay with that. We'll get a bit of industry in there just to help us out. And that should be good. There is no way we're not going to take over this entire city with OMEGACO. There's absolutely no way. This guy should upgrade in no time at all. Now, power is a problem again, so I think we need to deal with that. So I think what we do, zombies escape quarantine. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Where the hell have zombies broken out? Wait, how do you tell where the how do I find this? Wait, that's the regional view. How do I find the zombies? Hold on, if I go to like healthcare, can I see them? I don't see them. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know where they are. I can't believe we had zombies break out. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. There's got to be like a marker for, I'm almost certain that there is like a sign of where they are. Oh man, can I like zoom in and see them? 100% there's like a sign somewhere. So you guys are looking for drones. Oh, these guys are, so we don't have enough Omega for quite a few of these guys. That's fine. We did just build a new factory, so we should be all right. Where would they escape from? I guess one of the new, wait, what are you complaining about? No room to increase density. Omega is amazing stuff. I don't know why they're complaining. I'm mostly interested in why we have zombies roaming the streets, but then I can't see them. You know what? Maybe I just don't worry about it. Maybe it's not a problem. Although the music is still ongoing, so I'm slightly concerned about that. Like, I'm slightly worried about the fact that the creepy sort of dramatic music's playing in the background and I can't find the zombies. I feel like I should be concerned about that. These guys are sick. Interesting. Okay, I think my healthcare situation's probably gotten really bad, so we are gonna have to deal with that. I'll tell you what. Let's not worry too much about it. Let's deal with this power situation because we do have this massive deficit. So let me bulldoze you. This is gonna completely wipe power out of the city for the time being, but that's okay because obviously we're about to replace it with this guy. So we'll plop you and then we'll go and expand it. So we need to get rid of that, and we need to use the combustion turbine generator, which can go in the roof of that place and actually looks very cool up there. And then behind this place, hopefully, it will let me place these. Overlapping. How is it still overlapping? Overlapping with what? Oh, apparently the one on the roof. That makes sense. All right. We'll do this then. And I think I can I place one on the roof? Oh, I can place it there now. All right, so that's got to be like enough power, right? Yeah, 95 megawatts excess. And we'll throw this guy here as well, just to make sure that we always kind of have that that excess. So now we're good in terms of power. We shouldn't have anything to worry about. I'm not really seeing anyone talking about eating brains at the moment, so the zombie outbreak might be a non-issue. We do have some abandoned. Oh my god, why are you guys all abandoned? Devoured by zombies? What? Oh my god, I think I found them. Oh yeah. Oh, there they are. All right, well. I don't know if my cops are doing a very good job. I'm going to be honest with you. Zombie looking for brains came from abandoned building. Oh my god. I think my city might actually be getting taken over by zombies right now. How do you deal with a zombie outbreak? Because the cops aren't doing anything. Wait, oh no, there's two separate zombie outbreaks. The cops are there trying to fight them. The cops are shooting them, but I think that cop just got turned into a zombie. Oh my god. No. Oh no. Wait, why is my money going down so much? I guess maybe we didn't have power for a bit, so that might be part of the problem. I mean, police coverage is pretty good around here. I think healthcare just kind of sucks. So let's go to you, because we never really expanded this clinic. And let's build a little bit of an expansion to this clinic right here so it can have more patients. And then we'll get a few more ambulances here as well. It might be a little bit late. Wait, no, I think the zombies crumble from sunlight. Okay, so the zombies go away in the morning. All right. So yeah, a lot of the city got devoured by zombies is what we're discovering here. I don't want to bulldoze you. I am going to bulldoze just all of these houses though. Because yeah, devoured by zombies is apparently a valid reason to abandon a city. I mean, I would agree personally. I would. Oh my god. We had like 3 separate zombie outbreaks. Well, yeah, no, that's that actually would explain where all my money has gone. Yeah, the population's actually still 64,000, so I'm not too sure where it's all gone, but hopefully it rebuilds. Hopefully we'll be okay. We do have some rebuilding going on down there. We also have the export money, so it's not the end of the world. It certainly was for some, especially the zombies and the victims of the zombies, but it looks like we're getting a lot of rebuilding going on, so it's not not the end of the world. Not enough Omega seems to be a pretty constant complaint though from quite a few of these guys. So hopefully the additional factory helps that. Hopefully the new, power plant helps us out quite a bit as well. And then I guess in terms of education, I mean, we can expand a community college, right? We have the extension wing. So I'm wondering if it's worth expanding it. I honestly don't know. We have got room down here. This is next to City Hall though, so that spot was kind of reserved. So what if we were to go and say, oh, I wish I could build one there. What if I extended that road over? Oh, we've got a factory coming up though. Oh, whatever. Let's see if I can build a little community college just in that corner, because I think that would be a good spot for it. And we absolutely can. So a community college right there is hopefully going to influence the tech level of some industry around there. Admittedly, it is mostly plopped factories, but hopefully it'll help out a little bit, and hopefully we'll see, some tech levels go up just a little bit. We also do have this space here, but I did say that was probably going to be a mega tower, so we'll leave it alone for now. And let's take a look at demand. So demand is still pretty high. It's still maxed out for all of these. So what we'll do is we'll get ourselves another, I guess just another apartment level, just another standard apartment level. Although we could get a safety level as well, which is where some of those drones will go. But that also kind of looks like something that should be a bit higher up, to be honest. So yeah, we'll do another standard apartment level. We'll probably get a couple, maybe 1 or 2 medium wealth apartment levels in there as well, just to deal with that, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. You're complaining about too much crime. That's interesting to me. So there's a lot of neighboring crime. A neighboring city's crime has started to spread into the city. Increase police to combat that. Okay. So I guess we do need some kind of police precinct over here, which admittedly we could get the actual police precinct and build it in here. And then yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to use drones is what we're going to do. So let's go. Ooh, that was not the button I wanted. Let's go to you. Let's get ourselves a law drone hangar, which sounds amazing. We'll just do one because it fits in there really, really nicely. And then we have space for more patrol car lots. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is very expensive, by the way. I don't know if you happen to notice that, but it is very expensive. We can also get ourselves a crime prevention center. We can get a detective wing, but we need a university for that, so I'm not going to bother. We can get a helicopter. That seems like a very good idea. This guy, I guess, can go there. Can I stack these? No, but I can do 2 of them. So I think a couple of, crime prevention centers seem like a pretty good idea. And then unfortunately, oh, I can put this on the roof. That's nice. All right. Well, I guess we'll do some additional cells on the roof of this place, and that should be just fine. So that'll help us out, I think. This will be very good. I think a police dispatch tower might also be a solid idea. So that, I think, that's the way to go. I do kind of want more law drones, but we'll just go for this for now. That should deal with all of the crime. I would be very surprised if we end up with crime problems. Although being at minus 12,000 right now is terrifying. Policing is taking a massive chunk of that. Education's taking a lot. City specializations are taking a lot as well. OMEGACO 13,800 income. I don't love that we're continuing to have to import so much crude oil, but I have to imagine that our exports are still doing okay. I mean, if we look here, 31,000 on metal, 36,000 on fuel, plastics right there. It does see embezzlement. Oh dear. It does seem like processor exports, or yeah, I think processor exports have gone down. And I would imagine that's because we're using processors to make drones now. So we might want more processor production, which might mean we need more plastic production. So yeah, that's an interesting situation that we might find ourselves in there. I might need to do something about it. But for the time being, let's go ahead and just continue to expand this. This thing is about to be taken over by OMEGACO as well, I think. Yeah, OMEGACO progress on the mega tower itself is coming along. It actually went down a little bit there, which I don't love, but that's probably okay. These guys are, I guess, not really getting much OMEGACO. How far has it spread through the houses? You are a gold member, not enough room to increase density. Actually, quite a lot of these guys are gold members. These guys are on the way to being gold members, which is fantastic. These guys were abandoned because of crime, so let's bulldoze. You were abandoned because of crime. You were abandoned because of crime. Okay, you're right across from a police precinct. Give me a break. Abandoned because of crime. Get out of here. Maybe they're the criminals. Maybe the criminals are abandoning the city because they can't commit crime. That could be the real situation there. I doubt it, but it's a possibility. Now, let's do a medium wealth apartment level. And then I think on top of that, we'll do the safety level so we can have some drones consumed by the mega tower. Although I don't know how many drones we're actually making. We did 92 yesterday, so we are producing a full day, almost a full day's worth of drones, which isn't too bad. I guess I can live with that. I'm wondering if we need more though, because people are eventually going to want to replace their drones, right? Oh man, we might need more. This guy's still not ready to upgrade. That's probably for the best. Oh, these look really cool as well. These look really, really cool. Honestly, the Cities of Tomorrow stuff, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I really like the Cities of Tomorrow vibe. I really, really do. I think it's awesome. It's a really, really cool thing. Now, let's see. This level converts drones into either law drones or fire drones. Law drones uphold the law, and fire drones extinguish fires. Both drone types are single use and need to be replaced. So basically, this thing spits out drones from the tower, and so does this provide coverage for fire and law enforcement in this area? Because if it does, then I don't necessarily know if we want it to be in the corner. But it would also be kind of cool, you know. It would definitely be interesting to say the least. I also kind of do want to put a sky bridge on this thing, which annoyingly is going to have no connection. Oh, it does have a connection at the front. It does also have the one at the back, which is kind of useless. But maybe we do. You know, I do like the look of the safety level there. So I think we'll do the safety level. We'll try it out. If it works, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then probably just more, low-level apartments, to be honest. I think the sky bridge is a must because we are going to build a second mega tower, but basically, sky bridge, apartments, crown, that's the way we're going to do the mega towers. Oh, now, something I forgot about is that the sky bridge station actually needs control net. It needs 500 control net. Now, there's two ways we can get that. Way number one would be to build the academy, which will then start transmitting control nets, or at least I think it does. Control net facilities might be a thing that we happen to need as well. Although I'm wondering if we could maybe go back to our previous city and then just export some control nets. That might be the way to go. I'm also going to build another low-level apartment level here. That'll be the last level on this mega tower. And I think, to be honest, I am just gonna go ahead and build another one right down here. It's kind of like one of the best spots we're gonna get for it, unless I start doing a bunch of bulldozing. So yeah, that's kind of the way this is gonna go. Let's build ourselves another mega tower right there. It's not the best place for it, but it'll do. It'll be fine. We'll connect those two together. We'll eventually have one down here. 5 months supply is not gonna last forever. But let's take a quick trip back to a previous city and see if we can fix this control net thing. And of course, that previous city is Linden City, which 181,000 Sims plus 44,000 Somalians. A lot of money. A lot of money. Now, can we export control net? Orville does not have control net to sell. No neighboring control net providers. Can I establish a trade here? So volunteer extra OMEGACO trucks to Nerdberg. I don't necessarily want to do that. I don't necessarily want to volunteer extra OMEGACO trucks to Orville. I want to export control net, but it doesn't seem like that's a thing that it wants me to do. I mean, I can click here and I guess can I volunteer buses? Is that a thing? Unclaimed cities don't provide power. So I can buy power from Nerdberg. I can buy it from Orville. I can buy water. I can buy sewage treatment. I can volunteer vehicles. I can volunteer vehicles here and here and here and here. But I don't seem to be able to offer control nets. So I guess let's take a look at ourselves and see what's going on here. If we look at the academy, our control net bandwidth 500 to 500, 2000 2000. So that right there, that's fine. So we have 11,000 excess control nets. I guess I can't sell it, or I need to request it from Orville. Also, as a side note, Orville is now at 107,000 Sims, which is kind of wild. So let's take a look. If I click on Linden City, I now, I guess, can buy control net. So we'll go ahead and buy control net, which means we should no longer have the issue of having a Skybridge station no longer working. It might take a moment for that to actually kick in, but we should in time, and we are buying it from Linden City. So we should end up with some control net. There's 5,000 available in the region. So once that gets here, we should be good, which will be lovely. So let's go ahead. What level did I put the sky bridge on for this guy? It is level 6. Let's get this mega tower up to there as well. So we'll go ahead for sort of a similar construction. Maybe not a similar construction, actually. Maybe we should do like some mole levels and stuff on this one. Make this one a little bit more social, you know? We could do the medium wealth mole level, then a standard one, and then maybe some offices. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter, to be quite honest. Let's do the medium wealth mole level. Let's have some fun with this mega tower and make it look a little bit weird. Now, a little something that is interesting is that this medium wealth apartment level is complaining about their kids needing education. So that's fine, because on this mega tower over here, I have actually built an education level, and we just got done with the Skybridge station. So what we can do is go into the mega towers. We can go to here and we can run a Skybridge from there to right about there, or there if we wanted to, but I'm thinking right about there. And so now kids from this mega tower can go to this mega tower and get educated, and hopefully that's going to be a fantastic thing. And we actually have a lot of vehicles going back and forth, which is lovely. So let's go ahead and continue to expand this mega tower. I'm not really too sure what, I mean, the mole levels are complaining, I'm sure, about something. I'm thinking I might throw a medium wealth apartment level right about there. Maybe actually, you know, let's do, yeah, we'll do a medium wealth. We do still have demand for medium wealth in this particular city here in Orville, so we'll see if that works out. We are having pretty regular complaints about there being not enough alloy, though, which has me slightly concerned. So the smelting factory, I mean, raw ore seems to be what's holding us back a little bit. I don't remember exactly what else might be consuming raw ore. I don't think OMEGACO consumes it. Okay. In that case, let me go to my trade depot and let's instead say that we're going to import raw ore instead of using it locally. And that way we should now be able to supply everyone with the raw ore that they need. So the smelter, the OMEGACO factory, just everybody is hopefully going to be a little bit happier. And then for this guy, we still have some low wealth residential demand. So we'll throw some low wealth apartments right at the top there. And then we'll get a crown on this place. It'll be great. This one has a tiered park crown right up there, which does have some demands for water, which is weird because we do still have enough water in here. It's kind of weird that we're seeing demands for it, but that's all right. I'm not super worried about it. I'm just kind of happy that we got 2 mega towers in here. I like that a lot. I kind of love these things. I really do. They look so silly. But in a city like this, in good old Orville, the industrial city with OMEGACO going crazy, it just seems kind of right, to be honest, that we would have some mega towers in here. And to be honest, I have been thinking about going back to Nerdberg. I know I've mentioned it before, but I think before we go and deal with these 2 remaining regions, these 2 remaining, whatever they're called, tiles, whatever, cities, I think the next thing we're going to do is go back to Nerdberg. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to get Nerdberg into a really good place, and then we're going to start the great work. And while the great work's going, we can work on the final 2 cities in this particular region. I'm actually kind of excited about that because I want to see if we can take Nerdberg from being this neglected little weenie city into something kind of amazing. I think that'll be really cool. Now, let's see what we've got here. Do we want to go for billboards? Boost mall and office level profits. I don't know if we need that. I don't really care about tourism though. Boost resident satisfaction. I guess we'll go for the advertising. We might as well. It's about the only thing we can go for, so that'll be all right. And then looking at profits, OMEGACO is up to 17,000, which is not bad at all. Hopefully that continues. The mega towers are very close to turning a profit, which it'd be nice if they did. It would definitely be very nice if they did. And hopefully now that we're importing ore, we're going to start to see some processor exports pick up again. We have exported them recently-ish, and we did them in August as well. So we are seeing some processor exports, but hopefully that will pick up and hopefully everything will be okay. It's weird having the hourly income in the negative and then still continuing to have 1.2 million Somalians, but it's also kind of cool. I guess that's how trading works. That's how exporting things works. So I'm kind of here for it. Anyway, I think that's going to do us for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and thank you for the name suggestions, for the Omega suggestions, and just the Mega Tower suggestions as well. I do appreciate it. So keep the comments coming in. You know, it's a collaborative thing. This city here, Orville, wouldn't be what it is now without your feedback. So it is very, very important. Even if I don't get to it in the next episode, I will get to it eventually. Which, as a side note, I just want to say, back in the day when I was a wee lad, that was like a couple of years ago. It was such a common thing where I would record a bunch of episodes or something, and then people will be like, man, you don't read your comments, and people get really annoyed, and it was so frustrating. So it makes me really happy that there seems to be this understanding that I really like playing SimCity right now. So I'm going to record a couple of episodes and then I'll get to your comments somewhere down the line. So I just wanted to say that I do appreciate that as well. And I do, you know, appreciate the patience in waiting for me to get around to dealing with the comments, because it's not every episode. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.